If you like pina colada.
Today's the day for a pina colada. Let me tell you, it is
Ah,
absolutely gorgeous outside.
Luke, it's beautiful out
It's
today.
got like some real spring fever vibes going on right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Soup,
feeling good.
we gotta get this show out either out into the open space, or back into a studio, which we're working on
I
right
mean,
now.
like, I think it'll all work out. I mean, I'm like just kind of a positive person like that, but we need
We
an angel investor.
We're just loading up. People loading up. Philly Kid will be in a sec. Everybody's loading in. So when I was taking a shower before,
Yep.
I was listening to the Spotify as I normally do because you know me, I like to sing in the shower. And if you listen long enough, you'll hear the same songs over and over again.
All the
Like they
time.
literally, it's like if you just leave it on and you don't pick your songs, you're gonna hear the same songs repeat. And every 10 minutes you hear, if you like pina colada, getting caught in
It's
the
like
rain.
yacht rock all over again.
Yeah, it's the yacht rock stuff. And the funny thing is, you listen to the song and you know what it's about. You know, the husband and wife are looking to cheat on each other.
And then they
And then
find out that each other.
and they end up it's each other and they meet in the bar, right? But the funny thing, I was thinking about this in the shower as I was singing the song. Um, who do you blame for what happened? I mean, because she initially put out the ad, didn't she?
They're both guilty.
But
She answered the ad. He put out the ad.
She initiated the ad. He answered her ad in the song.
He put out the ad.
No. He answered her ad. He saw her ad.
Oh, yes, he did.
He answered the ad, and then she showed up to the bar. So who do you blame in this situation? Are they both to blame?
They're both to blame, but I think she's
she
a
initiated.
little bit more guilty.
Yeah.
She's a little bit more guilty.
She's what you call.
But he was looking too.
But she entrapped him. She entrapped him. He wasn't looking till he saw the ad.
She trapped him all over again.
Yeah. She trapped him all over. Bingo!
He had this new opportunity, and so did she. But she went back to the same old and the same old and the same.
We went back to the same old dull routine. Me and my only lady. But the thing is, she could have, when she walked into the bar, she could have said,
right around.
But no, she could have said, I knew you were going to answer that ad. You're a dirtbag. I put that up there on purpose just to see if you'd answer the ad. Boom, boom, boom. She has an alibi. He doesn't. See what I'm saying?
I get it. But can I tell you something? She's not that mean and not that vindictive or not that twisted. So I forgot. Rupert wrote that song, right?
Rupert Holmes. Yeah, Rupert Holmes.
So obviously, he didn't want it to turn into some sort of vindictive world that we live in today. That was 1970 something.
Yes.
This is now 2022, where we'd all point the finger and be like, "What's wrong with you?
Yeah, listen.
You're the problem, not me.
If I
put
out an ad,
problem.
If I put out an ad like that, and my wife showed up, I said, "I knew it, you little witch. I knew you would answer this ad. That's why I put it out."
Witch.
Sook, everybody loading up. We have an amazing show today.
You witch. You would call your wife you little witch.
By the way, she extended her stay in St. Martin, Suki, so I'm still alone until Friday.
I really love your wife. I don't even know how it all happens.
Yeah,
but it
I don't know either. But she now it's an 8-day trip instead of a 4. And anyway, listen, Dave Rosenberg is here. Along with Andrea Medica. I hope I'm saying his last name right. These guys are starring in a movie called The Reunion. Dave wrote this. It took him 20 years.
Based on a true story. Yeah,
based on a true story. His life, high school, he was getting bullied. It took him, and I guess, and we'll get the answers. I guess that that trauma stayed with him. The bullying he took in high school stayed with him through his adult life. So he wrote this movie. Took 20 years to get made. He's winning film festival awards, best actor, best picture, and he runs into the bully from high school, and then he wants to confront him at the high school reunion. So after all these years, it's he's ready to beat the crap out of this guy.
Yeah.
And then we have Lorraine Lionheart, who is one of the biggest rising global superstars on the music scene. She's born in Botswana, Suki. I didn't know where
languages. You didn't know where Botswana was. Really?
I didn't know where it was until I looked it up on the map today. Yes.
Really?
Yes. But I'm gonna pretend I knew, and I'm gonna impress the crap out of her when she comes on. You knew where Botswana was?
Yeah.
How did you know where
What
Botswana
continent?
was?
You should know where.
Well,
continent.
I know it's on in Africa, but I didn't know exactly where it was.
Okay.
I
Because
mean,
I always want to go to Africa and I want to do like safaris and stuff like
she
that.
was born in the Kalahari Desert, and now she's one of the
Beautiful.
biggest rising stars. She lives in the UK, so we're going to jump across the pond a little
Well, the
later on.
Kalahari is where you want to go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, amazing
Did you
looking
hear?
place. I looked at the brochure, Suk, and this is what that's what comes up. That's the Kalahari right there.
Stop! Look at how beautiful that is.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, it's wild.
Come
but listen,
on.
I pulled up the map, Suki.
By South Africa.
I'm ready to roll. Anyway, you ready to start the show, babe?
You got it, handsome.
Let's lock and load. Here we go for a Wednesday here on the March 16th. Come on, everybody.
The Suki and Scott Show.
This is one of the funnest shows I've ever done.
Lady, when you're with me, I'm smiling.
It's musical. It's magical.
Suki and Scott, the Seven of Hearts. Exactly.
This is a sexy show.
Someone's getting some action.
Now, these larger-than-life personalities are on an exciting new journey as they bring you the Suki and Scott Show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
I answered you because I have respect for you guys, and it was a question respectfully put.
The Suki and Scott Show is your one-stop destination for humor,
You like De Niro and Cape Fear. Counselor!
entertainment,
Jesse's girl.
Wonderful!
Can you paint with all the colors of the wind?
and optimism.
You guys have such amazing energy.
Ultraviolet light, it gets in there and it just fights the kung flu, is that right? Okay.
Let's laugh together.
I love him.
The Suki and Scott Show.
Yes, indeed, Suk. We do it every Wednesday, Thursday. We tape the show live here on Facebook just because we have all of our amazing fans who love to watch the shows. We tape it live. And then once it's taped live, we go on to all these different platforms. Here we are, Glue TV. We just added on Crackle, Stir, you name it. We're on it, Suki. And it's just been an amazing 2 years. And, you know, the good news is we're going into a studio next month. And we're going to do a little pilot, shoot a couple of episodes, and
take it from there.
We'll
the whole thing has been on a wing and a prayer anyway, so
absolutely, Suk. We don't prepare, we don't do anything, we just let it ride, and here we are. Before we bring in the guys from the film The Reunion, you know, gas prices are soaring, and I was at a things are bad, Suki. I was at a gas station this morning. And here was the prices, regular LOL, Supreme WTF, and forget it if you have diesel.
Diesel, bend over.
Just bend right over, and it's all done. So it's been great. And then right across the street they had this one where unleaded was an arm and plus was a leg.
I love that.
So yeah,
it's funny.
It's all going. It's going well right now. It's going well. Everything's fantastic.
I mean, it's St. Patty's Day this week, so you might as well just, you know.
Yeah.
And
if you're looking for my intercontinental hopping daughter, she's in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day today and tomorrow.
But you know, they don't really celebrate it like we do.
Well, apparently, I've heard that St. Patrick's is pretty big in Ireland on St. Patty's Day. I understand it's a pretty big.
Did we do a live shot one year that the tourism board was trying to like create like a St. Patrick's Day buzz like they do here in America?
I don't know.
I felt like we did a story. Yeah, I feel like we did a story.
Did we do a story?
Yeah, we did. And we like even went live to Ireland like 5 times during the show. How do you not remember this?
Oh, wait, wasn't our
Yeah.
We went live to our correspondent. Her name was Patio Furniture, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Patio.
Well, listen, Suk, Dave Rosenberg's coming on in. He's a Brooklyn guy, lives in LA now. He's a filmmaker.
I wonder how a Brooklyn guy does in LA.
Well, we're going to find out. We're going to find out real soon. He's got this movie out called The Reunion.
It's a labor of love, 20 years in the making.
Yeah, took him 20 years, and once it got to the film festivals, Best Actor, Best Picture, he stars in it. He wrote it, and again, it's basically it's about his life in high school, getting bullied by this guy who he then runs into later in life. And then he wants to confront him at the reunion. So take a look. I've got the trailer, and then we're going to bring the guys in on the other side. Watch this. Here you go.
Yeah, I saw someone from my past.
A friend.
Not exactly.
You got something to say to me?
Remember that day where I had the party in my backyard?
If you don't confront him, this guy is going to haunt you for the rest of your life. You think you're going to see him again?
Well, my high school reunion is Saturday night.
There you go.
How do I sit with this? How do I sit with this?
Just breathe, Ricky.
Is that your dog? Hola.
I don't think he speaks Spanish.
I'm Ricky.
Natalie.
Do you want to come up and, I don't know, watch Rebel Without a Cause with me?
Are you trying to lure me up to your apartment with a rebel without a cause?
Yes, I am.
Show me what you got. Hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Come on, let's do it again!
Ricky, for the past 6 months, we've been learning the way of the peaceful warrior.
Yeah, but that all changed.
What changed?
I'm gonna go to that reunion tomorrow night.
It's fun.
Well, tell her.
I'm gonna confront this guy.
What did this guy do?
We had a fight.
Recently?
No, in high school.
Why is it so important to you that I confront this guy? Because I believe in confronting your fears.
Spirit is rising.
Not running away from them. That'll give you strength. That'll make you the man you want to be. No! That'll make you a true warrior. Yes! That's it, my boy. Yes!
Name?
Is that Ricky? I just have one question for you. Where have you been?
Woo! That's
Yeah.
intense. What's up?
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing, Scott, Suki? How are you both?
You know, everyone's having flashbacks to their own reunion like, and everything that happened in their lives way back when.
Wait, Dave, the one thing I took out of that trailer was, did you really try to lure a chick up to your apartment with Rebel Without a Cause?
And it worked.
Do you mean in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Not with Rebel Without a Cause. It was Uta Hagen's acting class DVDs.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, that works. Yeah, Una Hagen. Una Hagen works every time.
Uta Hagen's sexy.
Yeah, Una Hagen is very sexy.
So Dave's out in L.A., Andrea's in New Jersey, not too far from me, Souk, and you could see the sun shining, the beautiful angelic sun shining over him. Dave, listen, man, congratulations, number one, on getting this thing done. Why did it take 20 years for you to get this thing in the can?
I think it was just meant to happen at this time, for a variety of reasons. We tried to make it happen in 2008. It had been 5 years. We had been writing it, improvising it, and we had sort of a skeleton of what we, had years later. I think we had about half of it done, really. And at that point, it was about, a guy confronting his childhood nemesis. And I think through the next 10 years of my own sort of investigation of myself, looking into myself, it also became a story of looking inward. And so I think that part of the story needed to be told. And so just sort of looking at the universe, I think the universe was more ready for it at this point.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So we need to know what the hell happened in high school, really. I mean, we all have trauma. I mean, really, we do. But what about your trauma put pen to paper? And was it, in the end, as cathartic and healing as you thought it would be?
It was absolutely cathartic, without a doubt. It wasn't high school, although there was still remnants of it in high school. It was middle school. I mean, we sort of made
Oh my God, middle school blows. I have a kid in middle school right now. I don't even want to talk about middle school.
I'm in a middle school teacher's lounge right now because I'm a middle school teacher. So
okay, it blows. I just want to tell every middle school teacher it blows balls.
And that's even more ironic, right? That he's a middle school teacher after you were so scarred from middle school days.
The irony of that is huge. Yeah.
Yeah. In the first 3 years of teaching, I taught seventh grade, which was the year
the worst goddamn year of my life right now. Seventh grade.
Same. Yeah. I mean, so basically, I had this group of friends in Long Island, and I love these guys, and between 6th and 7th grade, as often happens, I guess, with middle school, I didn't know at the time. They called it being dissed. We're reading a story right now about being shunned, but
now people are flexing, right? Now people are flexing.
Right, or they're getting lit. I don't know what they're doing, but
lit.
Yeah, they basically all just turned on me and ignored me, and kind of the guy who I felt spearheaded it became my nemesis, and for years. I mean, it was the physical bullying to a certain degree, but it was also the emotional pain of losing these guys, that I've been friends with for like 6 years. And then I ran into this guy, 10 years later in Union Square while I was kind of floating around Union Square, meditating and reading books by Deepak Chopra and Paulo Coelho and experiencing all these coincidences. I ran into this guy and it freaked me out. And I told my two best friends from HB Studio, Din Doan, who's not with us, he said, you have to write about this. And this cat over here in Jersey, Andrea, said, you have to confront this guy. Otherwise, he's going to haunt you for the rest of your life. And so the three of us started writing this story and improving. And at the same time, Andrea was legitimately preparing me to confront this guy.
That is wild. That's why, Andrea. Why were you so hell bent on having him get this done?
Confrontation. Yeah.
Well, I just saw the way it affected him, and I'm thinking you can't carry this with you your whole life. At some point, you need to confront it. And in my opinion, in order to confront it, you have to go back and confront whatever it is that's tormenting you or traumatized you or affecting you. So that was my take. Whereas Din had the complete opposite take and said, well, you have to go on the inside, you know, the traumas within, the issues within. And, that was poor Dave. Here he is with two friends and two completely opposing views. And then, I basically said, confront him. Din said, you're a writer, you're a director, you're an actor, write about it. That'll be your therapy. So we started writing about it, and then I was going to full-time school. That's why I came to the country. And, whenever we could and we had time, we'd meet up at Dave's house and he would say, oh, I wrote this scene, or he was writing away and he would present it to us and we'd read it, we'd improv it, and then we'd talk about it. And, Dave would make some tweaks, and then we'd meet up again and we'd do the same thing all over again, but with different sections. That's so cool. That part of the process for me was the most fun. It was creative. It was just, it was about the passion and the love and the fun. And it was awesome. The creating part was amazing.
Yeah. Well, listen, speaking about you guys having that discussion about whether you beat the hell out of this guy or you do it peacefully, here's a scene from the movie where you guys are all kicking it around and Dave wants to go full rogue. Here, take a look.
For the past 6 months, we've been learning the way of the peaceful warrior.
What?
Yeah, but that all changed.
What changed?
Well, I'm gonna go to that reunion tomorrow night.
What reunion?
My high school reunion.
Oh, that's fun.
Well, tell her. I'm gonna confront this guy.
What did this guy do?
We had a fight.
Recently?
No, in high school.
Are you Oh, so you had a fight in high school and you're gonna confront him now? Why can't you just get over it?
Because I obviously can't get over it.
But is confronting this guy gonna give you the peace that you seek?
Absolutely.
Peace doesn't come from this guy.
Of course it does. If he doesn't confront this situation, which happens to be this guy, it's just going to keep repeating itself.
That's great. I love her reaction is terrific. She's like, oh, you can't just let it go.
What I love is that you guys don't confront the issues in an easy head-on way. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between light and dark. I mean, we're doing like this real big, more exploration in this film than actually just the reunion and the confrontation, which I think is really deep. Did you want to go into that realm and explore it from like a more psychological perspective between?
That's exactly what the fun was, because there's no right answer. Every situation is different, in some situations you need to confront it head on. In some situations you need to let it go. In some situations you go overboard and become the bully that that you were. In some situations you're so passive that you hold everything in and potentially explode. So that's what was fun and interesting for us. And I deal with that every day, teaching kids. It's, all the time,
I am sure you get so much fodder for another screenplay. I mean, really. Honestly, you should write something about middle school.
It's in the works.
Oh my God. And all the crazy parents. I will give you some material personally.
Yeah, you got plenty, man.
I'll give you some crazy New York parents. I will give you some material.
I'll tell you.
So Dave, it takes you 20 years, right? When it finally comes out, you got it in the festivals, and you're basically, you got the premieres. You now best actor at the Soho Film Festival. Best Picture at the Soho Film Festival. Is that Best Actor? Is that you?
It's not, and I wanted to clarify that.
I was going to say, who won the Best Actor?
Kara did, the actress.
Oh, really? Oh, she's very good. Yeah.
Deservedly so.
So all three of us were nominated. She took it. So
that's great. Good for her. That's true. And also one of my favorites, Austin Pendleton, is in the movie.
Yeah.
And of course, if he looks familiar, he, from My Cousin Vinny, it was, he's just, what an amazing, did you know him? How'd you get him to be in the movie?
Yeah. I mean, well, I saw his movies when I was a kid, I saw My Cousin Vinny, I saw my dad, and I laughed than any movie, ever. And so I had, that sort of childhood experience. And then he was teaching at HB Studio. And I thought, I'm going to audition. And I went and auditioned, and I had a great audition. He actually cast me in something that day.
That's great.
And he became my mentor for like 7 years. I mean, I stuck with him as long as I possibly could. And then when I was writing this, I had to write a part for Austin. If you've been in Union Square, there's these protesters that are always out there. They're socialists or communists or whatever they are. And so I kind of I created an amalgam of those guys, and that was Austin, and he crushed it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, 16 days you shot this puppy. Like, what that is like, I don't even know, because films take so long all the time. I mean, you hear like months. We were on set for months. How did you guys shoot it Rogue style 16 days?
Andrea?
Had we? Well, it was guerrilla filmmaking. We had some permits. We didn't have a lot of permits. We had a great team. Shannon, the line producer, Susan Garrell, our producer. We had a great director. We had a great cinematographer. And, just basically just went for it and got it done. I mean, there's no other way of, saying it. There was some shoots that were overnight, and, because we couldn't get in there during the day. The hookah scene was one of those. I think we started at 10 or 11 at night, and then we finished at 7 in the morning, or, so there was a lot of overnight shoots. The scene with Dave in the Rite of Passage, again, that was an overnight shoot, and we're shooting out of a truck. So, it wasn't easy, but we got it done.
And the end result is like all the accolades that you're getting. I want to know, what inspires you guys to be in the creative field that you are in right now, in that space? What inspires you to be in it?
I mean, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I think, life, is hard. It goes without saying. Life is hard. And it for me, it leaves me with all this extraneous energy that I sometimes don't know what to do with. Okay. And I think of art as like a flux capacitor from Back to the Future, where you put in all this garbage and you mix it up, and it comes out with art,
How about you, Andrea?
I don't know. It's not, I don't know, if you think about it, it just kind of happens.
Right.
And, we're all individuals, and we're all drawn to certain things, and somehow this is what, Dave and I are drawn to. I remember 20 years ago when I was going to HB Studios, and he was going to HB Studios, and we would hang out and would sit on the steps at Union Square or at Times Square, and we'd talk about, making a movie and having a career. And I mean, that's just what we did.
Doing this for real.
Yeah, there wasn't much thought to it. But I was doing a little research on you guys, and I'm just a little curious here.
Okay.
And something came up that fascinated me.
Go ahead.
So I had to wear a T-shirt to pay homage to what the both of you did, and I want to see if you can recall what you both did at separate times. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Is this R-rated?
Whatever you want it to be.
It doesn't matter. There's no rating here.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I purposely put this T-shirt on.
Oh, little purple rain.
Purple rain. We know it.
Can we talk about those skits you did? Because I was
ridiculous.
dying
Those skits
of
they
laughter.
made us do.
Did you see those?
It's ridiculous. Yes, we know.
That was art. That was brilliant.
But here, Andrea, what you didn't see was, and that was
the
for our
$5 that we had for the budget.
That was for our morning show on Pix 11. It was a tribute, I guess. Prince, maybe he was passed away
He just passed away that year, yeah.
Or it was his anniversary or whatever. So we each had to pick a song to do, and there were 4 other people, and we all had to dress in different types of whatever that Prince's outfit was at the time. I had the open shirt, and I took an afro and stuffed it down my shirt because Prince always had the hair. You know what I mean? He always had the hair going.
And he was crawling on the
floor.
We're
crawling around. We were hysterical, man. It was.
It was very entertaining to watch. And Suki, you had the whole guitar going. And
I had a guitar. That thing was like rubber. I mean, it was like it was what listen. The stuff that we did back then, it was funny. It was like a local morning show crap. I mean, it was good times. But what's next for you?
I think you should a clip of that. Did you see it, Dave?
I didn't. Now I have to though.
I was dying. It was hysterical.
It was Emmy Award winning, really.
It was Emmy Award winning.
We won an Emmy for that year. Believe it or not.
Wow, amazing.
What's next after you fulfill this lifelong, 20-year journey and just flushing this out of your system? What's next for you guys?
For me, I'm really focused on teaching. It really gives me a foundation that I didn't have as an actor. And for me to do both is really ideal. So I teach film now. My kids were just shooting a film. High school kids are shooting.
Oh, I love that.
It's amazing. There's a program called YCP here in LA, which was started by Edward James Olmos. So you have 2 mentors.
Love Edward James. Didn't we have him on?
No, we were supposed to. We had to cancel, but he was scheduled to come on at one point.
Yeah, so we have 2 mentors that come in and work with the kids, and they're shooting 2 films right now. So I just, I really love what I do. But then I'm also doing, I'm doing a webisode with some friends here in LA. We're going to shoot a pilot this summer. I have a couple of screenplays that, are kind of in different stages of development. And, we're going to keep trying to get the reunion out there as much as we can. We're, talking about doing some educational pieces, maybe bringing it to colleges or high schools to talk about bullying and continue that conversation. I'm going to be doing.
I think that's huge.
Yeah, I'm hoping to do speaking engagements starting next year, and talk about bullying and how to solve some of the issues with bullying.
That's personal. I think that's good. And Andrea, how about you?
I shot a 15-minute short. I was the lead in that. It's called Enzo the Barber. So they're editing right now. So that was a lot of fun. That was an Italian barber in Little Italy, based loosely in the 60s. So that was a lot of fun. So that's in the works. I'm kind of playing around with a couple of pieces. One in particular that I'm looking to move forward with, which is mainly about discrimination, which is something that I grew up with. I grew up in Australia. I was born in Italy, grew up in Australia, and we were the first immigrants there, the Italians and the Greeks, to go there. So there was a lot of discrimination. And I lived in Australia. I went back to Italy. I lived there. I lived in London for a while. I've been here for 20 years. And it's just interesting that regardless where you are in the world and what your background is, what your skin color is, what your religious beliefs are, what your sexual orientation is, whatever it may be, it's just packed full of discrimination.
It's human nature, Andrea. It's human nature. It's
but
it's screwed up.
We should be embracing differences where we can learn from it and grow from it, not discriminate against them. And it's pointing what you said. It's human nature because come COVID, and then we had vaccine discrimination. Which
always
is something,
man.
Which is crazy to me. So I don't know. That really speaks to me. And Dave said something that really touched me. And he's my best friend, and he inspires me a lot. And he said to me, this is my life's work. This one movie, not to say he's not going to make any more movies and this is it, but this particular movie, is his life's work. It's his story. Yeah. And so I was thinking to myself, well, one day when I'm gone, what's going to be my life's work? What's going to be my story? And, so that set me off on going off and doing some soul searching and thinking. And then I thought, to me, what really affected me and growing up, being an immigrant in a foreign country, was about discrimination, was about race, was about culture. So that's why
I would like to hear that story because, so much of what little we don't know about Australia, but we do know, its history of how it was formed. And I could only imagine, everything is about exclusivity, not inclusivity, right? In the beginning. And, as the echelons sort of get, the silo gets smaller, it becomes more exclusive. It's a damn club.
Yeah.
And, here we are trying to teach our kids that, yeah, let's all live together in a world. But in reality, we're contradictory because we are always telling our kids, no, but I want you to do just a little bit better so you can go in that direction so you can be the number one person. We're always preaching exclusivity. We're a contradiction in the making. Humans suck right now, I think.
Yeah. Andrea, you know how Suki and I are going to be remembered?
For Purple Rain.
There you go.
Wow.
That's how we'll be remembered, my friend.
That's look, that's a great way.
Our body of work, Andrea, is amazing. It really is.
Andrea, wait, before you go, Hal, I'll give you one other thing that'll make Suki and I, it was anytime there was breaking news in the morning or controversy, we always had to turn it around and get everybody back to a happy
Happiness.
state.
Yeah, get back happy.
We would hit them with this.
And she speaks 17 different languages. You could have stopped at the son of China's richest man. And we're off, ladies and gentlemen.
Coco speaks Chinese. Get it?
I get it.
There you go.
Awesome.
You couldn't duplicate that laugh if you tried.
No, you
Yeah,
can't,
no,
Dave.
you
You can't. Whenever I'm in a bad mood, I told Sue, when I'm in a bad mood, I have like 10 videos like that. I just pop that on, and we're off and running. It's beautiful. Listen, guys, thank you so much. The movie is The Reunion. It is on all, Dave, I assume it's on all downloadable platforms on demand.
Yeah, if
right
you go
now?
to thereunionfilm.com, you can see it all there. It's also, if you're in LA, come check it out at the Lemley today and tomorrow at 1 p.m. Still got time.
Oh, okay. At the Lemley.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got
And
that,
also, Dave, I love your
right
second
here.
iteration of this platform, taking it to kids and schools and making it a real teachable moment because
Thank
coming
you.
from that personal perspective, I mean, there's nothing more effective than, seeing somebody on the other side and watching something happen.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like it's happening organically, so I'm going to flow with it.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Guys,
I love
thank
it.
you so much. Dave, real quick, what was it surreal doing a red carpet premiere for your movie? That had
You know
to be
what,
pretty cool, right?
It absolutely was. It was really surreal. I tell my friends, if it never happens again, at least it happened. It was
You
a
did
trip.
it.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, yeah.
Guys, listen, thank you so much for coming on. Any other projects, please come back and
Yes.
and we'll help you promote the heck out of this stuff. Thank you so much.
guys so
Awesome.
much.
Thank you very much. You guys.
Bye,
Right,
guys.
yeah.
Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank
Good luck.
you.
Take care,
Thank
guys. Wow, Sue. Great story.
Great story. I love
gotta-
that he's a teacher and he wants to
Yeah.
continue teaching this, the whole philosophy,
I gotta download that this weekend while my wife is still away. I gotta watch that
While
movie.
your wife is still spending all your hard-earned money.
She's on the beach and I'm in my parents' basement doing a TV show. It's fine. Anyway, Suk, listen, we roll along.
A very successful.
Yes, a very successful
show.
show, but listen, nonetheless. Suk, before we bring in Lorraine Lionheart, who, as I said earlier, is taking the global music scene by storm. We were talking about those high gas prices before, and this was another funny one that I saw.
Was it drinking? I saw one about drinking. Me.
Now that we have Biden, the gas prices better not get too high. And there's the gas price. It was Snoop.
Snoop.
High as a kite. And then what I'll be driving if
he's
keeps
hysterical. The
little
Flintstones.
Little Flintstones action. So funny. Anyway, so go see the Reunion movie. It's awesome. Check it out on demand. It's on any cable system. I'm sure you could get it. And,
Thanks, Dave and
put it in
Andrea,
the
again.
search. Dave and Andrea, awesome. Suk, Lorraine Lionheart is coming up. We were talking earlier. She grew up in Botswana. She now over in the UK. She's an amazing personality. She's a producer, a singer, a songwriter, you name it. She's doing speeches, lectures. She's doing it all. She's got new music out. and she's just an amazing story. So we have her on now. Here's a little bit of Lorraine Lionheart, and then we'll bring her in on the other side.
Name.
Take
Yeah. I love that song.
Ziggy,
What's
Ziggy,
up?
Ziggy's. Oh, hey, Lorraine, how are you?
Hi, Lorraine. That song is catchy. I love it.
Thank you so much.
It's got a good vibe. It's like
Ziggy,
let's all
Ziggy.
hang out. Yeah.
Lorraine,
How
thank
are
you
you
so much.
guys?
Now you're over in the UK. Where are you exactly?
I am near London.
Oh, you're right near
you're in
London.
London.
Okay. So, and now because we moved ahead an hour, you're only 5 hours ahead.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
correct.
I got it. See, I'm getting that all down now because
Well, she is international, don't you know? International.
International. Lorraine, thank you so much for coming on. Listen, I was showing everybody. I did not know exactly where Botswana was, where you were born and grew up.
Wow.
So I busted out the map before,
Uh-huh.
and I was giving everybody a little history lesson and a geography lesson. But I mean, and then I was showing the Kalahari Desert where you kind of. I mean, look at this. You grew up in this area.
Yes, please. I was born and raised in the Kalahari Desert. So my mother tongue is called Kalahari because we're from the Kalahari Desert. So I speak fluent Kalahari.
Oh my God! And you speak what, like 18 different languages?
No, I sing in 17 different languages. I'm fascinated with languages, but I speak 6.
Oh my God!
Only 6? Only 6, Lorraine?
Only 6?
Only.
Scott, how many do you sing?
Suki, I
Yeah.
sing in 32 different languages. So
Wow.
not that
No,
impressive.
Lorraine, don't believe him.
Lorraine, I barely sing in English, for God's sake. I can barely sing in English. That is amazing. And how did you were you taught those languages at an early age, or was it just kind of as it evolved, you just learned one after the other after the other? How does someone learn 6 languages?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't really remember learning them. I think you just pick them up as you grow because in Africa, most countries have multiple languages anyway. So in order to sort of interact with communities and with each other, you gotta sort of learn each other's cultures and languages. So you kind of just pick them up as you go along. Like the last African language I learned to speak was in Zimbabwe. It's called Shona, and it's because I went to college in Harare in Zimbabwe, so I had to pick up their language as well. And yeah, but personally, I'm just fascinated with languages, so I'm always keen to learn a new language. The only one that really is a pain to me is French. So I don't really bother much with French.
That's how we feel too. We feel that way about the French.
We don't like the French either.
The Americans feel that way. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's a really difficult language for me personally, but most languages I tend to find them quite easy to sing in.
Lorraine, you know what Scott would say, that you just need to find a French, French lover.
Okay.
Lover will help you learn the language.
That is the better way, the faster way.
Yeah. Lorraine, do you have a significant other right now, or are you just riding single over there in London?
No, I don't know if I should say unfortunately, but is it unfortunate? No, but I don't have one. But yeah, just
she's concentrating on her work right now and her career.
I got too much going on.
Exactly. So when you talk about Botswana and its musical roots, I mean, forgive us for being so American in our approach, but we don't know much about the global music scene at all. So what would you like to teach us, and how do you like to express yourself about that?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm glad you actually said what you said earlier on about Botswana, like having to sort of look it up and everything, because I believe Botswana is actually one of Africa's best kept secrets.
That's what I heard. It's beautiful there.
It's beautiful. Unfortunately, with how the world is, for the most part, I feel like the media always sort of pick on whatever is negative when it comes to Africa. So if there's war or poverty or disease or anything, people are very quick to sort of illuminate all that about Africa. But when it comes to like, say, good governance, like Botswana has, being a beautiful, safe place, nobody really hears about it. So that's one of my very personal and passionate mission to let the world know about Botswana, my beautiful country. So I'm so excited that you guys have given me yet another platform to tell the world that, hey, there's a country in Africa called Botswana and it's gorgeous.
And Lorraine, I read where it's Botswana is actually one of the most romantic places.
It is.
Now, what makes it such a romantic place? Is it the food, the scenery?
I think everything, just the energy, the atmosphere, and the aura of the land, of the people. I actually feel that, you know how they say the oldest human was from somewhere in Africa. I believe that they're from Botswana, but that's not scientifically true. So I feel like Botswana has a resonance with like the deep side of where we actually come from as humans. So I think there's that air of originality in Botswana. But yeah, it is a beautiful country.
So talk to us about your blend of music. It is incredibly catchy. Like you just want to start dancing. It's got good feeling and global, like a very beautiful vibe. Tell us about your music.
Yes, Suk, I like to call it Afro pop fusion. Is
that what you call it?
Yeah, that's what I call it. Lorraine, I believe that's what we call it, right?
You know why I like that? Because you said you combine Afro pop and Afro fusion. Because sometimes I'm like, should I call myself an Afro pop artist or Afro fusion? But I think I'm gonna take what Scott just said.
Just get
so
both.
From now onwards, my music is Afro pop fusion.
Afro pop fusion. I just changed the whole name of it.
Yeah, so basically my sound, I mix sounds from different parts of mostly Africa, but also from other sides of the world, because I have loads of other influences from artists from everywhere in the world. So yeah, I just love the fusion in music, but the one thing that I always have in my music is something African about it. So
look at that shot. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. Pow, pow.
Sue, by the way, I have to tell you, I love your laugh.
Thank you.
Lorraine, it's well, you know, if you can hit that button and get her going, you're off and running.
I was actually thinking, you know, I really have to come up with some jokes because I need to hear Sue laugh.
I love it. Now, you know, I was looking at these pictures of you, you know, online and on your site. Now, I mean, you are a beautiful woman. Is modeling also, or are these modeling shots for your music, or do you model separately as well?
Mostly for my music. I don't really consider myself a model.
Wow.
Some people may say I am, but I don't really consider myself a model. But yeah, I love taking beautiful pictures, especially if they have something artistic about them that is African, that is cultural. Then I love it.
And where is that? Is that taken near South Africa or near Botswana? Where is that?
Well, this is in the UK. And
it's gorgeous.
On this particular picture, I was just showing the Botswana flag on my swimsuit.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I have an obsession with my own country. So yes, so this shot was nothing to do with the sea, but the flag.
I love it. You have I have another video. Kuchu.
Oh, kuchu, yeah.
Kuchu. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. And, hey, I probably botched the whole thing. Well, how do you say it?
Kuchu.
I like
Bless
that.
You. Kuchu. I didn't know how to say it. But here it is, Lorraine. Then we'll talk more on the other side. Here it is.
It's Elsie the guy.
Look at that. Wow.
Choo choo.
Like it. And you like, I know you like dressing sexy in your videos.
Is that sexy or artistic?
And you know what?
Artistic.
Yeah.
Sexy and artistic can go hand in hand, right?
Yeah, I suppose. But I think the aim for me is let me just go creative.
Creative.
Well, I'm just, it's coming from the male mind. We go sexy. You know how it is.
He's looking at the female form and admiring it right now.
I see.
I have to ask.
I have to ask as a woman, how is your waist so beautiful? Like, I was like, oh my God, her waist is so tiny.
But you know what I think it is, Sue?
What?
With women from where I come from, it's not so much that our waists are small. It's just that we have larger hips. So it's like an optical illusion.
I don't think so, because my optical illusion has a couple of flaps to it. It has like a little bit of chubbiness. It's nothing. It's not cinched in like that. It's not like whoop. No.
Really? No. I thought that's what it was. Just that because they keep usually large.
That's damn good. That's it, Lorraine. That's a damn good optical illusion because your waist looks tiny. Tiny.
Lorraine, tell me about coming up in June. You're performing for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm working on a project with the Commonwealth Resounds for the celebrations of Her Majesty the Queen's Platinum Jubilee on the 2nd of June. And basically what it is, I've done several projects with the Commonwealth previously, and I did one event for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Meghan, a couple of years ago. So when this music project came up, they already knew about me and my music, and they reached out to see if I could get involved. So yeah, it's quite exciting. Do I get to meet the Queen? I hope so. I hope so. But basically what it is, because the Commonwealth has, is it 19 African countries? And they had a theme song for the occasion because it's quite a historic occasion for Britain. And they had a theme song that was written for this occasion, but they wanted somebody who can take the theme song and do like an African-y version of it. And that was very exciting challenge for me because the original song sounds almost like a church hymn type thing, but it's quite appropriate though for the event. But I just felt like, wow, I could take this song and just add all my African stuff and make it, a bit more appealing to especially the youth as well. So it's been quite exciting.
That is wild. And Lorraine, when you were growing up, and even now, were you guys where you grew up? Were American singers big? Were they popular where you guys grew up?
Yes, the interesting thing about Botswana, right? We have when we adopt like Western cultures, even though we're sort of a British colony, we were a British protectorate. We somehow adopted more of the American culture. So we watch a lot of American TV there. Like I grew up, we used to watch The Bold and the Beautiful.
I love The Bold and the Beautiful.
And dollars and stuff like that. And we used to, the music is mostly hip hop and stuff like that. So we're quite familiar with the American cultures. To a point where I was actually discussing this with somebody just a couple of days ago, that sometimes in Africa, like speaking English, it's kind of like associated with intellect, like being intelligent or prestige of some description.
Sure.
It sort of kind of proves that you're educated or whatever in some parts of Africa. So sometimes people would speak English, but they would try to speak it with certain accents. And when I listen to people sometimes in Botswana, it almost sounds as if they're trying to sound American here and there, not so much British. So yeah, America, we're quite familiar with everything America and Botswana.
That's so funny. You got guys walking around going, "Yeah, no, I'm from New Jersey. I'm here in
Botswana. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from New York." What?
Yes.
So Lorraine, was there a favorite musical group or singer American that you always like looked up to or emulated yourself after?
Oh, I get so many because the thing is, I used to, well, I still do now. I listen to a lot of country music, you know.
Really?
Yes.
Who do you like country music?
Oh my God! Also, it's even like from old stuff like Johnny Cash, Charlie Pride, you know,
Wow.
Alan Jackson. I could name a whole list. I have like over 500 country music albums on my hard drive. So I used to Dolly Parton. My God, the coat of many colors.
Dolly Parton. That's so great.
But I also couple of people who were quite American, who were quite influential to me. Maya Angelou. I know she wasn't just doing music; she did so many things. But I just everything about Maya Angelou, I'm obsessed with her. And of course, I wanted to be Nina Simone.
Who didn't want to be Nina Simone?
Nina Simone, she's just fantastic. She's like, to me, she's above human. You know, she was so special. And I like little things, even how she used to perform, how she used to dance. I used to think like, wow, I want to dance like that, where you kind of feel like the music is moving somebody's entire soul.
Yeah.
Not like dancing where it's like some sort of a choreography where somebody told you, okay, move your foot to the left.
Yeah, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. Move your head to the right. You know, not that.
That's what Scott does. Scott goes to the left, to the left.
Yeah, I struggle with that because I'm not a very good dancer. But you know, when I watched Nina dance, I was like, oh, I just want to perform like that. I want to feel music how she feels it. And so yeah.
I love it. Lorraine, is there one song that you could do for
double.
us, like 30 seconds of like a cappella that you just like to sing when you're sitting around, a Dolly Parton song, anything?
Dolly Parton song. Okay, what's your budget, Scott, if I'm going to sing for you?
What's what?
What's your budget?
Oh, my budget?
Yeah, for you.
It's called $2. It's called $2.
I'll give you this. I'll give you the Emmy if you sing 30 seconds of.
Oh, wow. Okay, you know what? I'm going to do something special just for you.
Oh, go ahead.
For that Emmy.
I'll send it over to you.
I'll make something up. Okay. Right. You ready?
Go ahead.
It was a Wednesday afternoon. I had a talk with Suki and Scott.
I thought we were getting a new theme song.
But Scott, you said you speak so many languages. I was expecting you to throw in some Zulu chants. You know,
No, Lorraine, when I say different languages, I mean like, you know, like mobster, gangster.
Okay.
Guy on the street from Brooklyn, but they all come out the same.
But you could have thrown some street harmonies, you know, that always works.
You know, I do like, yeah, I'm funny how? I'm funny like a clown. I amuse you, funny how? Like, how am I funny?
Wow, it's been such an honor to talk to you guys. I was so excited about meeting you.
You are really. And the one other thing I want to ask, you're completing a PhD in ethnomusicology.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Ethnomusicology. What is ethnomusicology?
Ethnomusicology is basically just combining the study of cultures and music.
Yeah.
And those are my two passions. And I'm studying, I'm doing a research on the sounds and the cultural music and transmissions of music of indigenous sounds in Southern Africa. So it's quite a very interesting research, and it just fits in perfectly with what I'm doing. And I'm studying at the University of London with I'm just under a couple of years to graduate.
Wow.
Yeah.
She's doing it all. Lorraine, listen, you are an absolute gem. Keep doing what you're doing, and you will.
She's talented, brilliant, smart, all of the above.
Everything. One of the fastest growing international music acts. She's singing in front for the Queen. Hopefully that still happens in June.
Yep.
And Lorraine, thank you so much.
Happen.
You're a beautiful woman, talented and smart, and thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been such a pleasure.
And next time we're going to interview you out here
in the Kalahari.
Yeah, are you gonna come along? You should come.
Yes.
Oh, we will.
Backpack and everything.
I'd love to take you to the Kalahari.
Oh my God. Which is literally right down there. Look at that.
Yes, yes. I don't think Scott will come back to the US if we took him to the Kalahari.
Yeah, no, that looks like an amazing spot. Lorraine, thank you so much. Continued success, young lady. Thank you so much for hanging out.
Thank you so much, and nice to meet you both.
You too. Take care.
Goodbye, beautiful lady. Goodbye.
Bye.
Beautiful, talented, smart.
Wow.
She's everything.
You know, when you say beautiful, talented, and smart, I only think of this right here.
I want to make sure Phil, how are you doing? Everybody's wondering how you are. Are you doing all right?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. I've got some residuals, you know. Whenever you get COVID, and I'm not sure that's what I had because I never got tested. Because why? I mean, they're just going to say stay home, and that's all I do anyway because I have a very boring life. But so you know, I mean, it just takes a long time to get over, and but you know, I'm doing good.
I'm glad you're doing good, my friend.
Philly Kid back in the house. Souk, amazing show today.
All right, you.
Amazing show.
Love you, Souk.
Listen, I'll talk to you later on.
Love you guys. I'll talk to you later too.
Well, we'll see you later, babe.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye. Philly Kid.
Yes, sir. Glad to be back.
You missed so much time last week. I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to leave you to do a concert for like the next half hour, I think.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Listen, 2 triumphant songs from us over the weekend.
Yes. Yes. And we're going to play them later, right?
Yeah, I'll play. I'll play one today to finish off, and I'll play the other one tomorrow. Little Queen, little Beatles, so on and so forth, and just rave reviews coming in.
Yeah, and I haven't forgotten about the one that you want to do, and I've just had a real busy week. My son is in from California. I've been having my grandkids. It's just crazy around here right now. So
that's funny. I have it. I have it up on the Smool, and all of a sudden I see so and so joined your song, and I turn it on. There's this guy just singing with me in the thing. I was cracking up. It was really funny. I'm like, who's this dude?
Yeah, I'm going to put that out there to everybody. That if you go onto the Smule app, anybody can go to these
and
songs
join us, right?
And join the duets, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah,
it was good, man. It's good. Everything's good on your end, though. You feeling better? You all good? Up to speed?
Yeah, I'm raring to go, man. It's like 70 degrees outside.
Yeah,
it's nice and warm, great weather. So feeling good. And the only thing that's bumming me out right now, like a lot of people, are gasoline prices.
Oh,
it's
insane. Did you see what I was putting up for Suki before? Here's the I was at an Exxon station the other day, and here's the prices. LOL, OMG, and WTF. And if you got diesel, bend over. Across the street, they were looking for an arm and a leg. So it was it's wild.
Yeah, I went to the station earlier to fill up, and they said we take all forms of payment. And after I filled up, they took all forms of my payment.
They took them all.
They took my credit card, my checkbook. So
it's wild, man. It's wild. Hopefully it goes down soon. And what are you gonna do, man? What are you gonna do?
It's gonna get so bad. I think that I like to watch Narcos. I don't know if you ever watched Narcos on television, but that's the big movies. They had Narcos Mexico, Narcos Colombia. About cartel.
Yeah, the cartel.
Leaders. Well, I think they're going to keep making those movies, but the new ones are going to be about cartel, gasoline,
oil,
and I can picture one of the monologues of one of the bosses, something like Rodriguez. Necesitamos más gasolina. No te haga pendejo. Dame su gasolina.
Gasolina.
Or something like that. I think it'd be a good movie.
Funny, man. That is so funny.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but listen, if it's not COVID, it's war, it's gasoline, it's the economy. We're in the middle of an S storm, boy. The likes that we've never seen. There was I saw there was an earthquake in Japan today with tsunami warnings. I mean, it's craziness.
Yeah. See, we've had the TV off for a couple of days. I didn't know anything about that.
You don't even want to look, man. It's just it's horrible. It's horrible. But
it's That's crazy.
You want to sing up, my friend? Because I know our audience, and they've been missing you over the last couple of weeks, last couple of days. But you know,
yeah, let's try one out here. And
oh, but by the way, Philly Kid, you watch Billions, right?
Yes,
you watch Billions.
Uh-huh.
I was talking to just today Kelly Aucoin, who plays Dollar Bill on Billions, and he's coming on the show.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah, he's coming on, and I'm trying to see if he'll at least be on here. I'm trying to see if he'll come into the studio with us when we do that pilot that day, because he's right in Brooklyn, so he's not that far away.
Oh man.
So it's going to be great. Yeah, we've got it. We're gonna have some good guests lined up. You know, we're gonna have you on the big screen.
Ooh, it's okay. So if he happened to be there and I'm on the big screen, maybe I could do one of my monologues for him.
Yeah, of course, man.
They may need another bad guy on on Billions.
You know what? I haven't watched it since what's his name left? What's Damian Lewis? Wow. Axe.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since he left. I kind of lost interest on it the last couple seasons, but what are you gonna do?
Exactly. You know, I figure if I get on that big screen and I give him a look kind of like this.
Give him the one cross eye. Like here's one of the stockbrokers.
I want my money.
Okay, close out my account. Oh man. All right, let's sing it up, baby. Let's sing it up.
Okay, let's start off with a little Keith Urban and I'm gonna be here for you, baby. I'll be a man of my word. Speak the language in a voice that you have never heard. I want to sleep with you forever. And I want to die in your arms. In a cabin by a meadow where the wild bees swarm. And I'm gonna love you like nobody loves you. And I'll earn your trust making memories of us. I want to honor your mother. And I want to learn from your pa. I want to steal your attention like a bad outlaw. And I want to stand out in a crowd for you, a man among men. I want to make your world better than it's ever been. And I'm going to love you like nobody loves you, baby. And I'll earn your trust making memories of us. Yes.
There we are. Keith Urban. That's what's her name's husband. What's her name? The actress. You're not frozen. I know you're not frozen. I see you breathing. Is he frozen? No, he's not frozen. Phil, are you frozen? Is he frozen? Yeah, he's frozen. Folks, is he frozen? That's a good hold on. Let me bring him up. Let me get. Yeah, he's frozen, all right. If he's not, that's a good acting job. Phil, come back. I thought he was kidding me. I thought he was bullshitting around. I'm going to get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. We kick him out, and then he'll come back. Ladies and gentlemen, you know we love you guys. Oh, Nicole Kidman. That's it. Nicole Kidman. I couldn't figure it out. Didn't you guys think he was just BSing with the Frozen? Anyway, listen, we love you guys for watching. We'll stay on for a little while longer. Philly will sing a little more. We need you guys to share up the show. tell everybody about the show. Just while we're on, just hit the share button. Let's see. Cheryl, tap my heels 3 times. Philly Kid, come back. While Phil's gone, ladies and gentlemen, here it is. A little crazy little thing called love.
Oh, yeah, Philly Kid, little queen, come on now. Well, this thing called love, I just can't handle it. This thing called love, I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. This thing called love, it cries in a cradle all night. It swings, it jives, it shakes all over like a jellyfish. I kinda like it. Crazy little thing called love. There goes my baby. She knows how to rock and roll. She drives me crazy. She gives me hot and cold fever, leaves me in a cool, cool sweat. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my tracks, take a back seat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Oh, love is crazy, isn't it, Philly Kid? I mean, come on. Makes you happy, makes you sad. It's crazy, this thing called love. I gotta be cool, relax, I get hip, I get on my tracks, take a back seat, hitchhike, and take a long ride on my motorbike until I'm ready. Crazy little thing called love. Boom, boom, this thing called love. I can't handle it. This thing called love. I must get around to it. I ain't ready. Crazy little thing called love. Crazy little thing called love, yeah, yeah. Crazy little thing called love. 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 Where'd the music go, Phil?
I gotta be cool.
Crazy little thing called my Wi-Fi.
Phil, I thought you were bullshitting me. I'm like, Phil, you frozen? I think I see you breathing.
Did I do one of these?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was really like, and I'm like, wait, he's breathing, isn't he? It was funny. I couldn't tell. One of the, oh no, that looks like a freezer. Phil, I lost you again, bud. What's going on with the Wi-Fi in Oklahoma? I'll knock you out. Let's see if we can come back one more time. Hold on. Let me leave him up there. Hold on. Let's see something. If we put Phil up, we keep him frozen, and we throw in some, let's see, we throw in some daydreaming music. Ladies and gentlemen, the following message is brought to you by... Jesus. All right. Guess it's just me. Oh, man. Philly will come back in a second. He'll come back in a second. You know what? Let's listen to... I want to... Let me hear... Oh, hold on. There he is.
Wow. Sorry about that, folks. You know, I can't figure this out. Our Wi-Fi, our last Wi-Fi service with the phone company was supposed to be like this great fiber optic stuff that never goes out. Well,
fiber optics.
Yeah. And then we complained about it. So they said, yeah, well, you had an old box. So they came and put a new box in it, and it's doing the same thing. So I don't know what's going on, but
yeah, I plug in. I got the Ethernet plug into mine. It comes right out of the router, so I think it's.
I'm gonna have to do my router's across the room, but I'm gonna get a I guess a 40-foot cord and plug it in. But
all
sorry,
right, well,
folks.
listen, we got time. We got time. You want to do another one?
Yeah, a little Josh Turner and
Josh Turner coming at you.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on soft and slow. Well, baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling, baby, quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, let's go over what we had in mind. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on soft and slow. Well, baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling, baby, quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man.
Hey, baby, turn the lights down low. Phil, did you watch the what was on over the Country Music Awards? I think was on recently, the ACMs.
I have not.
It's funny. It was actually on. Wait, you see the way things are changing? It was on Amazon Prime. It wasn't even on broadcast TV. It was on Amazon Prime.
Did they have an audience?
Oh yeah. It was a regular show.
Okay.
Everybody's back to regular shows, but it just shows you how much money Amazon has. That Amazon Prime is now, they're broadcasting, award shows.
Well, if you check my garage and see all the boxes that are out there, I think I paid for half that show.
You got a few albums out there.
Well, I order a lot of things from Amazon. So
from Amazon. I thought you were talking about the music. Yeah. Oh my God, forget it. I passed an Amazon fulfillment center the other day, like in southern New Jersey, and it was literally like 7 football fields big.
Oh my God.
That's how big the place was, and it was really crazy.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say there's an Amazon distribution point just a couple of miles from my house, and that thing is humongous.
Yeah,
about the size you're talking about. Well, they're building one right next door to it, the exact same size. So it's just
unbelievable. The money is it's insane. It's insane.
Yeah, it's
I got Amazon boxes coming to my house every day. Envelopes, boxes. I don't even know what it is.
It's great because as soon as you get it, you go, I don't like this, and you just take it back to a UPS shop.
Yeah, you send it back. Yeah,
send it right back. You don't even have to rebox it. You just take it back, and here you go, and it's sent back. I mean, they make it so easy for you.
In its simplest form. Philly, you should just come to New York for when we do the pilot in the studio. Well, you should just come.
I should
jump on a plane. It's a Friday. You bring your wife. Stay in New York for the weekend.
Yeah.
Make a little 3-day trip out of it.
I will.
This way you could be with us in the studio.
I would love to come shoot an episode of Law and Order SVU. And then do the Suki and Scott show
on the Friday
and call it a weekend. You know what I mean?
Everybody's on Law and Order. You can't get yourself on that show.
I used to have an agent, and I would ask her all the time, "Hey, please get me an audition. Please get me an audition." Never heard a word.
Can do, right?
No.
Agents are hit or miss, man. Either they're really good or they just suck.
It's yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh man! You want to do one more, and then I grabbed, since I played Queen, I grabbed the Beatles tune also, so we can end with that as well.
Nice. Yeah, let me see here. What do I got pulled up here?
So baby, turn the lights down low.
Hey, your last guest talked about Johnny Carson as well. I mean Johnny Carson. Johnny Carson, yes.
Hey
yes. Yo. Hey yo. How about some Johnny Cash instead?
Oh, by the way, there's a video on YouTube I saw. Dean Martin on the Johnny Carson show. And Bob Hope is sitting in the other chair like he was the first guest. Dean Martin comes out, he's trashed. He's got the drink in his hand, and he's like, where am I? What is this show? It was the funniest thing. He's like, are you here every night? You do this? I mean, he's totally wrecked, man. And Johnny's just going with it. And he's such a big star, it doesn't even matter, right? Johnny's just, what's he going to do? It's Dean Martin.
Right.
But it's really cool. All right, go ahead. Do a little Johnny C.
I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day's through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness, I've known it proves it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. Yes.
I walk the line. Was that Joaquin Phoenix or Johnny Cash? Which one were you doing?
Kind of a mixture of both and myself.
Hey there, Jackson.
I'm going to Jackson. Jackson, here I come.
Have you ever been to the Johnny Cash Museum in Nashville?
I have not. But I want to. Man, I tell you what, I want to come to Nashville, and I want to see everything. I want to see everything.
You got if you go anywhere, you got to go to Nashville. You have to go to Nashville.
Yeah, I'm going to try to find. I'm going to try to find a club where I can say, "Hey, can I jump up and sing a couple?"
There you go, man.
Got any requests? Yeah. Well, sit down and shut up. How about that one?
Hey, why don't you sit down, pal? This is our show. No, man, there's plenty of places where people let you sing. You ask them, they'll let you sing because you know what? They're singing for 4 hours straight.
They can probably use a break.
Yeah, any relief for somebody else to come up and sing. They do. I've had a buddy of mine. I never did it, but a buddy of mine sang a Lynyrd Skynyrd tune with a band that was up there. You know, you just, hey, do you know this one? And they're like, yeah, of course. And you just sing it up.
Yeah. Freebird.
Yeah. It wasn't Freebird. It was Simple Man. You know that song? Because I'm a simple. It's oh, no, Phil. Say it ain't so, bud. You froze again, man. All right, well, listen. It's kind of the end of the show anyway. It's we've been on for an hour, 19 minutes. Great show today. Lorraine Lionheart, Dave Rosenberg. Guys, go check out that movie, The Reunion. It looks like a lot of fun. Philly kids froze up again. You know, even when his eyes are closed and he's frozen, he's still a very handsome man, isn't he? Look at him. Anyway, I am going to leave you with oh wait, did I get it? Hold on, everybody. Nobody go anywhere. Let me bring it up. Da-dee-da-dee. I'm going to get you one more song before we leave. Ready? Here we go. I got it. Nobody moves. Here it is. Bing, bang, boom. Come on.
Oh, yeah, Philly kid. Doing a little Beatles. JoJo, come on, yeah. JoJo was a man who thought he was a loner, but he knew it wouldn't last. JoJo left his home in Tucson, Arizona, for some California grass. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged.
I love when we do the Beatles, Philly Kid. Just makes you feel good, right?
Get back, JoJo. Go home.
Yeah, get out of here, kid. Causing a lot of trouble.
Get back, get back, back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, Joe.
Woo! All right, Philly, so we spoke about JoJo. How about sweet Loretta Martin now? She's got some problems too, right? JoJo wasn't the only one. Yeah, come on, sing it.
Sweet Loretta Martin thought she was a woman, but she was another man. All the girls around her say she's got it coming, but she gets it while she can. Woohoo! Get back, get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, get back.
Come on now.
Get back to where you once belonged.
So wait, Loretta was a woman, but she was really a man? I'm confused. I don't get it. What's going on?
Get back, Loretta. Go home. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged. Get back. Get back. Get back to where you once belonged.